Welcome to my second video about the lag abuse technique. My first video will be linked at the top of the description if you haven't seen it yet. It will explain what lag abuse is and how to execute it. Speaking of the last video, I made a slight error when cautioning about going back in bounds of a wall-less area. Here, you can see that I entered an area from out of bounds. As it turns out, you can just wall jump up the invisible boundary here, so you can get basically on top of any room. Now, let's get into the new stuff. I decided to check every movement-related item to see what could go out of bounds from doors. I will now quickly go over what cannot get out of bounds using lag abuse. These items are Dive Shell, Hover Boots, Power Jump, Double Jump, and Up Dog. This leaves Buzzsaw, Shell, and Slide as the last remaining items that can get out of bounds from doors. First, let's cover Buzzsaw Shell. While it can go out of bounds, it is incredibly hard to stay in a spot where you can then actually wall jump up and do anything. It just carries speed too well, and buffering a turn just puts you back into the door. Not the most useful item for going out of bounds. Now for the more interesting item, Slide. With Slide, you can get out of bounds from movement if you space it well. In addition, it can also go out of bounds through doors on the bottom of the level too. This is the only way that I have found to get out of bounds from a door that isn't sideways. Now, I covered all the items that could get you out of bounds, but what if I told you that you could do it itemless? I don't have a great name like Lag Dash or Lag Slide for this, but I'll call this one Laggy Knockback. Lagging during knockback at certain points can put you out of bounds. This can be tricky to do, so I usually pause buffer until the damage frame. Then, unpause, and right-click the window. Once out of bounds, you can wall jump to get places like usual. However, this isn't all that Laggy Knockback can do. If you first do a somersault before getting hit and lagging the game, you can put fight into a low-hanging ceiling in the room you transition to. While in the ceiling, you will slowly be pushed up, which lets you even avoid wall jumping if you don't want to. If you accidentally fall in or out of bounds, you can save and quit to put you right back in the ceiling. This is all that I've found when it comes to lag abuse so far. Maybe in the future, another video like this will have to be made due to new discoveries. Until then, this will be my last video covering this tech.